Hello. How are you doing today? So, before I get into the main topic of this video, I just gotta say that these tutorials are like one of like the things that like boosted up my channel. Like I still getting views from those videos, still getting comments. So yeah, thank you for the support from that. I really love it. So yeah, let's get into it. So Injustice 2, you finally leveled up all your characters level 30, and now you're like, oh, what else is there to do? And then you get the Legendary Multiverse. These difficult events that, in my opinion, are really worth it if you're trying to get some great gear and some, good skills for your characters. But here's the thing, though. In order to do these Legendary Multiverse events, you need to do some requirements, and some of those requirements are sometimes they look hard, but they're actually not that hard, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. So before I start with what you need to do, I beg of you, please go to extras, options, gameplay settings, and turn on this little thing called health bar details. I'll show you why in a bit, why it should be important, but just please put it on, like, if you want to do some of the things that the Legendary Multiverse is going to want you to do. So I'll go into a practice match for a second, and I'll see you there. Okay, so for the practice, so I'm going to go into practice mode, and these are going to be the things that are more like combat-based requirements. Stuff like do this combo as the final hit, or do this meter burn special attack as the final hit. So there's going to be a lot of them for different like fighters, but I'm going to focus on Robin for a bit because Robin is like one of the easiest fighters to like master in Injustice 2, and also because Robin is the first Legendary Multiverse like character that I've gotten. So for the health bar details, what it's going to tell you is going to tell you how much health your opponent has and how much health you have. And you're like, oh, why is it important to have health bar details on? It's because let's say your character has, oh, do this combo as a final hit. For Robin's final hit combo is Born to Kill. You can do this on any other character you want. Just go in practice mode before you go into an actual like multiverse event to do this thing on. So, for example, Robin's like combo for the requirement for Legendary Multiverse is Born to Kill. So you're gonna do the combo, and it's gonna say 390, 46, and you can see Batman's health went down. So by the time Batman's health is below like 390.46 or whatever it took him or whatever it took from that combo, you are going to do that move again, but not specifically at like on 391. It has to do somewhere at or below the hits or damage that it took from him, because then that's how you're going to get the final hit. Another thing for Robin is he has legendary. Another final hit that Robin needs to do is this thing called Assassin Strike as the final hit, meter burn. So in order to do that, it's like in the combo. You just do the move and see how much it took, 169, and then you do the meter burn, 266. So like before, you lower your opponent's health until they get below the hit that they took from that special attack, and then that's when you do it. All right, next up is super move finish. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. You just do a super move right below, right below the health that they're supposed to do. Or you can connect a combo. Like for Robin, the combo you can do to connect the special super move is, hold up. And then you can do the super move. If that's only if your opponent has a lot of health, and if their opponent has little health and you're gonna do the combo, don't do it. Like wait for the time when they're where they can get caught, and then you can do the super move. For any other character, not just Robin. Like reminder. Another thing that you can do here is environmental damage or environmental support. So for that thing, all you have to do is just press R1 or the right bumper on like anything, like that. Boom, that's an environmental like support. Yeah. I don't know what it's called, I forgot, but this is just for like environmental damage, environmental like interactions. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Environmental interactions. It's like just spam R1 or the right bumper, or if you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, and just keep on spamming that on different places. And yeah, that's how you keep doing them done. Another thing that you can do here is um, minutes played with this character. Now, all you have to do for that is just, you know, just play the game for as much as you want. You don't have to do it like 300 minutes or 3,000 minutes straight. Like you can set up a time to play the game like an hour this day, 2 hours the next day, and then an hour the next day. Like you can do that. It's not really efficient, but like if you want to do it, then that's how. But there's another method you can do, and I'll show you in a bit. Another legendary multiverse requirement is meta challenges, multiverse events, psychic events, boss events, Arkham villains or heroes defeated, and guild region tokens or events completed with this character, or complete battle simulator on hard. Now, what I'm gonna do is you don't have to necessarily do all that on your own. And if you're playing it manually, like you're playing with your controller, you can be like, oh, this is kind of exhausting, my fingers kind of hurt. There's something that you might not know is in this game, and that is AI like characters. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to the character that you want to do. For example, Batman, and then at the bottom you can see it says AI loadouts. Now for AI loadouts, it's basically what it means. It's basically characters that are going to be played by AI, not by you, but by an artificial intelligence. Now, this is a good way to do it. And if you press the right bumper on the AI loadout, it's going to say adjust attributes. And what that's necessarily going to do is that you're going to invest some points into the AI so it can do different things while it's fighting different opponents. Zoning is like your AI is going to mostly do zoning, like throw projectiles, do moves that push the opponent far away. Runaway is going to go away from the opponent. Combos increases chances to perform long combos, and counters increases chance to reversal, parry, or outpoke. So what is the best way to invest your points? I have it on combos and counters so it can easily finish the match and it can level up really, really easy and fast. So yeah, this little AI thing can adjust to complete battle simulator on hard, minutes played by the character without you actually playing it, and complete multiverse events and meta challenges. Now, time to go over the the things. All right, I have not played this game in a very long time, so I'm going to take a very look. Okay, so we got complete multiverse events with the character. What that necessarily means, you're just going to go to single player, the multiverse, and then just do any of these things. Any of these things. Yeah, just these things. It's just these. The yellow ones are like the ones that we can do instantly. And then the red ones, you have to do something, like you have to do requirements in order to do it. They're not hard. Like they're not as hard to complete in Legendary Multiverse. They're pretty easy. Like in order to get this one, you need to do a stage, and then you have to do another stage, and then spend 750 credits, which is not that much. So that's a normal multiverse event. But what about psychic events and boss events? So boss events are like if you see a planet and it says only one objective, and it has like 5 bars of difficulty or 4 bars of difficulty, go there and it only has one single event and a skull on top. That is a boss event. And what you're necessarily going to do is you're going to let the AI do it, or you can do it by yourself. I would necessarily say you do it if you're like really good player at this game, or let your AI do it with the combos and counters intact. So what about sidekick events? Okay, so sidekick events are just check for something that has 3 objectives and it only has 3 multiverse events. Now, normal multiverse events have multiple ladders, but on sidekick events, it's only 3. And and you're like, oh, but this one has 3 objectives and this one has 3. Look into the objectives by pressing Y or triangle, and it's gonna tell you, oh, complete this event with this specific character 3 times. That is a sign of a sidekick event. And the next thing is what are meta challenges? Okay, so what you're gonna do, you're gonna go on any single multiverse event. It doesn't have to be a sidekick or a boss event. Just go to any single one of these. And what it's gonna do is you're gonna press the multiverse event, choose the character that you want to play as, and look at that, look at that. See, look at that. Those bronze little boxes. I'm not going to go into them. I'm not going to go in a second fight. I'm just going to tell you, every single time you're going to go in a multiverse event and you see those little bronze boxes, they're going to tell you a little challenge, and that's how you get the bronze boxes. That, my friends, is a meta challenge. Challenges that you do, and they're not that hard. It's like connect 3 combos, or do an arena transition 2 times and win the match. Could perform 1 super move. Perform your character's power like this many times. It's not that hard. They're really easy, and you can push through them. They're not as hard as the legendary multiverse requirements. Another thing that you need to do for multiverse events is something that says Arkham villains or heroes defeated as this character. It can be normal villains or it can be Arkham villains. Now, when you're playing a multiverse event, check an eye on the characters who are on Superman's side. Those will be labeled as a villain. So when you go into a multiverse event and you see someone who's on Superman's side, like Atrocitus, Cheetah, yeah, those 2 characters, those will be identified as normal villains. Those are just going to be identified as normal villains for the multiverse requirements. And the next one is going to say heroes, like defeat heroes with this certain character. So you're just going to, press the character that needs that multiverse requirement. And it's going to say the heroes like Green Arrow, Starfire, Swamp Thing, Firestorm, Dr. Fate. Those are characters that would be classified as heroes. And then what about Arkham villains? Because Batman needs to defeat at least 200 Arkham villains for the multiverse requirement. So all you got to do is press the character that has that Arkham villains. Like, for example, Batman. Batman doesn't just have that. I'm aware that there are other characters. I'm just pressing Batman just because. And so the Arkham villains are going to be villains, are in Arkham, like Joker, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, those, and Bane, I believe. Bane, I believe, is an Arkham villain. So just go to a normal multiverse event, and if you see those characters that I just mentioned, Bane, Poison Ivy, the Joker, those are going to be labeled as Arkham villains. And this isn't something where you just go right away, oh, look at that, those characters are going to be in there. It's a randomized, like character randomizer. You will not get those characters. You might get one of those characters or all of them. It doesn't matter. It's randomly generated, like, characters that you fight in these multiverse events. So you may or may not get at least one of those characters. So yeah, this is one that you need to depend on luck when you're doing these multiverse events. Another legendary multiverse requirement is that you have to sacrifice rare gear. So this is pretty easy to get. You go to your characters. You go to customize characters. You check their inventory, and those blue stuff are going to be classified as rare gear. And I have my Batman level 30, so I don't necessarily need a lot of rare gear, so I can just toss my rare gear to the legendary multiverse. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to Batman's thing. It's going to say sacrifice rare gear. I'm going to go to Batman and sacrifice all of my rare or better gear. You can also sacrifice legendary, epic, or legendary. No, I'm just kidding. Legendary is like the thing that they gave you in legendary multiverse. So epic and rare are going to be the only things you can sacrifice. So if you got epic or rare gear that you don't use or you has like bad stats, you can donate it and it's gonna boost up. So you might be asking yourself, oh, how do I get rare gear? Just go to the Brother Eye Vault and just keep on opening and opening boxes. A good mother box to open for rare gear is silver is like the least dependent, bronze is the most least dependent, gold is a really good way to open them, platinum is way better, and diamond is the best way. And sometimes even gold guild mother boxes. Another thing, it says, oh, you have to complete AI battles as this character. So, like I said, I'm going to go to Batman again. Again, this is not just how to complete Legendary Multiverse requirements on Batman. This can be for any single character. So Batman, as you can see, it says complete AI battles. So what this means is that you're going to go to multiplayer, go to AI battle simulator, and then you're going to put assign defenders. And what you're going to do is you're going to put 3 characters that have that multiverse legendary requirement so you can complete it. And what you're going to do is you're going to fight other people. So I'm going to put Batman, Red Hood, Robin, Want to save your defending team? Yes. Team updated. Then you go to fight. It's going to search for opponents real quick. And look at that. There are so many people who have many teams. Just go on them, fight them. You won't fight them. It's going to be AI, and they're going to play with the attributes you assign them with the AI attributes that I showed you in the customized characters. In the last final thing that needs to be done for a lot of multiverse, like legendary multiverse requirement characters, is going to be sacrifice guild and region tokens. That is the most easiest thing of all time. So region tokens, you can get them while opening mother boxes in the Brother Eye Vault. You can get them when you're sacrificing gear. Yeah, or you can just get region tokens when you're fighting the multiverse. So you go to multiverse, you go to a random multiverse event. It's most probably going to give you a region token for replaying the event. So like if you already played the event, it's going to change the color from yellow to blue, and it's going to give you a gold mother box and a region token for replaying that multiverse event. And it's really, really good, and it's not that hard to get a region token. But what about guild tokens, you ask? So all you gotta do, you gotta go to bottom guilds, and then you just get that. You just go to guild multiverse, do the multiverse, and then just pick any of these that aren't the boss events. And look at that, it gives you 2 region tokens for completing that event, and if you complete them, you will get guild tokens. And I also do believe you also get guild tokens while you're opening guild mother boxes. Let me see if I am correct. Yeah, you do. You do get guild tokens when you're opening like guild mother boxes. So like, oh yeah, look at that. Like I said, if you have trouble finding rare gear, just look at that. Black Mana's head, horrible stats, does give me good health, but does not give me good strength or defense. So I can just sacrifice Black Manta's head that I just got and sacrifice it for his legendary multiverse. And that is how you can complete your legendary multiverse requirements in Injustice 2. There may be a whole lot more than just what I listed. I went to my comments and looked through people saying, oh, what about this? What about? I wrote them down on my notes so I can explain how it is here. But I do know that there are way more things that you have to do for legendary multiverse requirements. These are a lot of the common stuff that you're going to find. I really hope this video helps you out. And good luck on opening the legendary multiverse requirements. And some people are saying, are they even worth it? And in my opinion, just based for the skills that they give you and the mother box that you open and the gear you get, it is 100% worth it if you're an online player, and even more worth it if you're a person who doesn't have like Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus, and you just want to finish multiverse events as fast as you can with your AI and playing manually. So yeah, it is definitely worth it in my opinion. So yeah, hope this video helps you out. And if it has helped you out, please let me know, because I really want to see if this video helps you out, because I just really want to see people like succeed in this game where I have. So yeah, thank you so much. See you next time.